Hello there.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Let's go ahead and get this kicked right off. So, what?
Cue intro.
Cue intro? Holy shit. Oh shit.
Welcome and hello there. Another awesome episode. Let's talk about some shit. Yeah, let's talk about some shit.
Okay, today we have an interesting topic request by Jonathan. We're gonna get right up into it. We do want to say today's a little bit coincided with the last episode that you have seen music. The subject today is music and video games.
Music and video games, or music in video games?
Well, music in video games and music and video games, because we have a little bit of extra stuff that we want to talk about too. But the main topic that we want to talk about is the soundtracks of video games and how good they can be, really. Because some soundtracks out there are really banging.
And then you got the ones that are just god awful.
Oh,
Like,
boy, do you.
okay, yeah, since we're talking about this does coincide with what we're talking about. Favorite Grand Theft Auto soundtrack?
Oh, Vice City.
Yeah, absolutely,
All
dude.
the way.
All the way.
Vice City all the way. But on top of that subject, we're also going to have a little side subject with video game conspiracies. So this whole episode's video games. We have a live stream I did the other night of Death Stranding 2 in the background. Couldn't decide what to put up there, but seeing as how we're talking about video games and the soundtracks, and my by far favorite soundtrack ever is in Death Stranding 2. It's amazing music. If you ever listen to it, one of the main bands is Low Roar. It is a really good band. You should check it out. If you ever need to calm down or relax, it is nice, soothing music, but they also have their bangers. It's really good music. Our special requestee, he was talking about Tropico being surprisingly good soundtrack, which I listened to it a little bit, and yeah, and I've also played Tropico too. So I do know it for a city builder type game. It is a pretty banging soundtrack. Like, you have games like Sims and stuff like that have that annoying song that just plays over and over and over again, and you just lose your mind listening to it.
You're talking about like the topical view type of video games, like something like strategy game.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about. Tropico has that same gameplay, and it surprisingly does have a good soundtrack for that type of game.
Personally, when it comes down to certain games of that aspect, I have two favorites. One is of a game that not very many people know about. It is on the computer, called Dark Colony. This game it was made in 1998, and it basically you're the human race, and your objective is to go on Mars and discover what alien life is there, this, that, and the other. And the alien life that's there on Mars ends up attacking you, this, that, and the third. It's a really good game. Very gory, especially for what it was. The soundtrack I thought was absolutely phenomenal. And then the next one is of same type of video game, strategy game. It's called Command and Conquer, Red Alert 2.
Ooh. So that's a good game. I actually remember that soundtrack a little bit. I barely played the game, but I do remember the soundtrack a little bit. That is a pretty good point out, dude. For the top-down kind of game, that's a good one. SOCOM?
I played a little bit of SOCOM.
I played a little bit of it too. I didn't really like the game, but thinking about the soundtracks of games, that is a pretty good like strategy type game soundtrack. It's pretty good. It doesn't repeat, and that's the one thing that makes a soundtrack or breaks a soundtrack is it repeating the same song over and over and over again.
And you can hear the loop when it changes.
That's why I mentioned Sims being like one of the worst, because
It's repetitive.
who in their right mind wants to listen to that non-stop the whole time you're playing a game?
The person who came up with the language of The Sims, because, dude, what the fuck are they saying?
Dude, I feel like that's an actual language somewhere.
Exactly.
It's very crazy.
You know, and I honestly have to say, there's another game I've recently played that I believe has a really good soundtrack. I think a lot of people would enjoy. If you have not played or have seen gameplay, go check it out. Of Metal Hellsinger. It's like Doom.
Yes, but the music goes with the gunshots
Yep.
and everything. Yes, I don't know how I didn't think of that.
I beat that game 100%. It is gorgeous. I mean, beautiful. Especially for people out there in the metal industry, it really like shows you how every song is broke down. Because if you get up there in those beats and everything, you got the full song you're listening to the whole time you're playing the game. But if you get hit, it drops, and you lose instruments and shit. It can fuck with you pretty bad.
That is good. I really like that. That's kind of like not even shitting you. Death Stranding, the scene right here that you're seeing. I love the soundtrack, the way it goes with it. So like if I stop walking, the drums fade out. But if I start walking, the drum beats go with each step. Do, 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 do. And then, like, if you want to go back to the live stream in my channel and check it out, this is probably the best opening I've ever seen in a video game.
This is 2, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the second Death Stranding.
I can play it at Game Pass.
It is definitely my favorite soundtrack. I do gotta say, it is tied with the first Death Stranding because they both have immaculate soundtracks. It just pulls you into the game, and then the scenes that, like, you have these dramatic scenes, like, that are majority of the, like, the main emphasis of the game, and, like, a little thing will come up where it says what the song is and what the producer or artist is. And it'll just start playing this like soothing music sometimes, and then sometimes it'll just, oh, you know what I mean? And like, it's really beautiful how the game works the music into the actual game.
Now I got a game that kind of ties in with what you're talking about as far as soundtracks are concerned, and I don't know what it sounds like just as of yet, but I got a damn good hunch of what it would sound like. But I would love to hear a remake of Final Fantasy VIII. That soundtrack would be the shit.
That's where you got me on that one, because I couldn't stand any of the Final Fantasies.
Although Legends of Dragoon,
actually,
that would be beautiful too.
I mentioned this subject to a coworker, and he had actually mentioned Final Fantasy as a topic of the soundtracks or whatever, so I really should look into the music on that.
Oh dude, a lot of it's really good. It's like what you were talking about earlier. If you want to throw something on
with the game,
well, that, and if you just want to throw something on to listen to, just kind of chill out.
Relax.
Yeah, man, they got some good tracks on there. Like, man, Japanese people know what the hell they're doing. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, dude. There's this one game, NTE. It's free to play. It's on like all consoles.
Yeah,
I think it's on all consoles.
I've watched you play a little bit of it.
Yeah, that has a surprisingly good soundtrack. It's like a good mix of like some rock, but like when you go to a boss battle, the music really gets you into the game a little bit more. It's really good for a free-to-play game. Y'all should check it out. It's NTE. So yeah, that's a good one too.
Now, 2 soundtracks I think are highly underrated is DMC Devil May Cry.
Oh my god, yes.
Because it's made by Combat Christ. If you don't know who that is, they're a very big named artist out there in the techno, metal, and industrial genres of music out there. You also should check out DMC Devil May Cry too. Very good game. I thought it was wonderful.
All the Devil May Cry's
Like,
are just amazing.
right.
Especially the modern ones
Yeah,
where the graphics just hit and
it's
like
like,
there's shit flying everywhere when you hit something. It's crazy.
And Guitar Hero 2. I only say that because they didn't take soundtracks and put it on the game.
Yeah, they didn't just...
They made it themselves.
Yeah.
Each track you played was made by Activision.
I do gotta say, Guitar Hero had a very good way of like picking the songs that they had in it. Rock Band just seemed like they just wanted to put all songs in it.
Yep. And then
like,
Guitar Hero ended up doing the very same thing later on down the road towards the end of their series.
Yeah.
But it worked.
But they did it to compete.
And it
you know
worked.
what I mean? Yeah. Because like if they would have just stuck with what they was doing, yeah, they would have kept their core audience easily. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that are like, I really want to play this song, and it's on Rock Band, but not on Guitar Hero. But then Guitar Hero did the thing where you could upload your own music. Yeah, you could just upload your own
Do you
music, and it makes.
do you remember my library I had, man?
Oh my God!
That
Yes.
thing was massive, and it's because I had all the games on one.
And this man could play the shit out of some Guitar Hero, man.
Expert Hyperspeed 5.
It's pretty impressive. Another game that a lot of people bring up when it comes to soundtracks is American Wasteland. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater American Wasteland.
Tony Hawk's Underground 2, and American Wasteland. Those soundtracks were fucking nominal.
You know what stuck with me the most from American Wasteland? I like dirt, and dirt likes me, in between my toes, and in my feet. That stuck with me so hard, dude. When I was playing American Wasteland, that was non-stop singing that song. It was hilarious.
Underground and Underground 2, the thing that stuck with me on those games was in the first one when you get to knock the shit out of Eric
Oh yeah.
at the end of the game. And then in the beginning of the second one where the kid in the wheelchair comes up to you and fucking whacks the shit out of you with his leg. Bring it home, bitch!
Dude, Tony Hawk's Underground 1 was probably the best Tony Hawk's there was. Like,
That's my reference.
you actually felt like you was progressing from a no-name skater
Just
to
to a
something.
professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the fact that
You felt genuinely like in the game when you played it.
yeah, you actually wanted to be sponsored. You was fighting for something, and the way Eric betrays you and everything's just so well made. And then for some reason you end up in Russia.
Dude, I love playing Russian.
It's like-
that was marvelous.
As a kid, that made no sense to me. It's like,
Why are
so
we-
I got
why are you
betrayed
here,
and
guys?
now I'm in Russia?
Fuck, now we're stuck? Great. Wait, no, now we're sneaking out? Great.
Yeah, it made no sense to me as a kid, but I just felt like they made a Russia map and it was like, oh, it's already made. Let's just find a way to throw that in there.
I really liked Pro Skater 3. Their soundtrack was pretty bomb, and on top of that, you got Darth Maul, Jango Fett, and the Demon Lady. Oh my God.
I was talking about gameplay in general when I said Tony Hawk's Underground, but yeah, Pro Skater 3 was a really banging soundtrack. I love the soundtrack on that one.
Dude, opening act being a TNT by AC/DC. Yeah.
Mhm. And then like all the skate videos is basically music videos in their own right.
Yep.
And like, oh
It just
man,
made-
I remember Bam Margera's
So
skate video in
nostalgic,
that one.
bruh.
Bam Margera is my like all-time skater, dude. So like,
If you're watching this, man,
yeah, if you're
come on.
watching, Bam, come on out, man. I've done reached out to your publicist. I've done messaged you on Instagram.
Have you really?
Yeah, I did. I told you about this. I've done reached out to his publicist. His publicist said, "Oh, reach out to him on Instagram. There's a
Take
chance
us
he'll
in."
just come out." And I was like, "Dude, I'm down." So I just messaged him on Instagram. Haven't got anything back though.
And-
I don't expect anything back, honestly.
And I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. We forgot to do something.
What?
If you're new to the channel or you've been here before, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure you knock the shit out of that notification bell.
Got
So
double
you
team
get
that time.
all of our new videos every Friday at 4:20 Eastern Standard Time. Now, back to the show.
Oh, there is one other thing we forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have there, Chips?
I've learned the magical powers, my friend.
You are one with the Force, my friend.
I am now, brother. Ho, brother. Back to the topic we are on hand. We're having a nice little flow session. I like this. So another game that has I wouldn't say a magical, like amazing soundtrack, but it really sticks with me because I specifically remember hearing "Don't Fear the Reaper," and that's what made me start focusing on the music of the game. But it
what
was
you're talking about.
it was back when I was a little kid, dude. It's called Roadkill, and I used to play this game with my brother all the time.
PS2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was so good. If they could remake Roadkill, I would be so happy. I would immediately call my brother over and we would just play the heck out of that game.
Now, games games that are coming up that I'm anticipating a good soundtrack from. Obviously, gotta be GTA 6.
GTA 6.
Like if they did as good as they did in the original, I got high hopes for this game. Like,
dude, so every soundtrack to GTA has been pretty on point, especially like matching the songs to the era, but not putting in a bunch of stupid nonsense. I will say in GTA 5, like the culture around the area they ended up with some songs that are
kind of like what?
Yeah, like the Lord Spanish version of Lord in GTA 5. Like, what was that about? Yeah.
My lord.
Yeah. My lord indeed, dude. Like that threw me off. And the reason I say that is because like one of my first GTA videos I used that song, and like after doing it I was like, why did I do that?
It almost reminds me of how Saints Row had their soundtracks, because Saints Row their soundtracks, they gradually got worse. Like, especially after
the first one was really good and the second one was really good.
I loved Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2 was phenomenal.
But it's like after that they just didn't know what to put in as music. They just got the rights to whatever they could.
That's because Adult Swim had a hold of it. They spoofed it is what it did.
I'd imagine. That sounds like it'd be right.
They took what would be essentially something like Grand Theft Auto, but more on a gang side of things, the more serious end of things, and was like, no, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna comedify everything and make it funnier than hell, which they did. But they tried to keep some serious aspect in it. But then once you got to Get Out of Hell, nah. Out the window.
You would have thought Get Out of Hell would have had the banging soundtrack too. They really missed the mark on that one, dude. That was so disappointing. I will say some of the cutscenes had some good cinematic music that they did to like get you into the scenes.
But as far as anything else is concerned, Get Out of Hell was bogus.
Well, I mean, all the Saints Rows I was talking about, but yeah, Get Out of Hell too.
Third one was alright. Fourth one was, I mean, that could have just been a damn DLC for all we fucking cared.
Yeah, it still seemed like they just got the rights to whatever song that they could.
Now this new one, I haven't played much of it yet, but
it was horrible. Don't do it.
I'm gonna beat it anyway because I played all the others.
Yeah.
Just to say I've got it under my belt.
I don't even call that Saints Row, bro. Like, did you hear that they're talking about trying to redo it again to like fix that fuck up?
I would hope so.
Yeah, I would hope so too.
Let's go back to Saints Row 2 and let's do it right this time, guys. Come on.
I remember being able to like shape your face, put piercings anywhere, put tattoos anywhere.
You can do that still in all of them.
Yeah, but not as good as it was in the first two.
This new one has an app you can make yourself.
Boss. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
That was pretty cool. I did like it, but at the same time,
Not to mention, you know how I am. I can make anybody if I really paid attention. Like I'm making you on a, what was it?
Where Winds Meet. That was a good character creator. I really love the Where Winds Meet character creator.
No joke. Took a photo of this man and damn near made a replica of him.
Perfect. Almost perfect, dude. He got it better than the AI did, because like they also have a thing where you could just take a picture of yourself and it'll make your character look like you. Look nothing like me. Maybe me is like 10 years old, but it's like a Japanese-ified me, and it did not work. Another good soundtrack, which is also one of our game conspiracy topics. Arc Raiders soundtrack. Man,
so far I like it.
When I first heard that gun in the beginning of the trailer, I immediately knew that was the game for me.
It was Goosebumps, bro.
Yeah, it hits you hard. It has that mystical feel to it, and like it's just.
And since with all these updates that have been coming out lately, man, like I could just imagine fucking.
Yeah, the game is incredible. Like Arc Raiders.
I still want to play it, damn it.
is a really good game, and like I didn't think the graphics could get better, but like I had to get a new TV, and like the graphics like upgraded, and I realized that I've been missing out on some even better graphics for the longest time because of my TV. But yes, any other soundtracks that come to mind? I know we've talked about a lot. There's another game with Matthew McConaughey. It's called Exodius. It's supposed to be coming out eventually. I want to say it's made by the same people that made Mass Effect, but I could be wrong on that. But I think Matthew McConaughey is like a big player in the game, like a big role. I feel like they're not gonna miss with the soundtrack. Like I expect a good soundtrack to that game. It's a space game. You're like, I think your guide is basically Matthew McConaughey, and like if they miss with that soundtrack,
Cyberpunk with Keanu Reeves.
Holy crap, Cyberpunk 2077. How did we not think of that, dude? Johnny Silverhand's music, like it may have not actually been Johnny Silverhand, but dude, it sounded like something Keanu Reeves would make. And if you didn't know, Keanu Reeves has a band, and they sound phenomenal.
It's the real Wild Stallions.
I wouldn't be surprised if Keanu Reeves plays a little bit of a joke and like goes up on
song.
Well, I was saying like goes up on stage and has like the Johnny Silverhand outfit on one day. Like I would really expect that type of fun with Keanu Reeves.
Looks like Johnny Silverhand, but plays a Wild Stallion song from Bill and Ted.
That would be crazy.
Actually, yeah, two other titles came to mind thinking about it. But the soundtracks, and I mean this through most of them, I think right up to about 6, and then 7 and 8 were decent, and I haven't played 9, so I don't know about that one yet. But Resident Evil.
Ooh.
Their soundtracks have been pretty top notch through all their games, especially their originals.
I've seen the movies. If the movies soundtracks are on par with the video game, I could see that. I haven't really played any of the Resident Evil, dude. I played the 5th one with my cousin, and my cousin was kind of a back then, so like I didn't really get to see the soundtracks of the Resident Evil games.
I'll have to show them to you. They're pretty decent. Got that same feel you're talking about. If you throw one on, you can relax to it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Save room music.
Got you.
And then the other one is kind of like Resident Evil, but it's not. It's a whole lot different compared to it, and nobody really knows about this game either. But it came out in 1995 for the PlayStation 1. It's called Parasite Eve. It had 2 installments, and you play as this cop in New York City, and like you're investigating this infection that's going on and whatnot, and like it's also interfering with you and your psychosis, and you know you're having really vivid dreams and nightmares and shit, and you know what you potentially dream about is coming out into reality, but other people can't fucking see it.
Yeah,
just you can, and like it's some pretty gnarly shit. It's pretty good.
It sounds like it'd be interesting. It's hard. I find it very hard to go back to old game graphics. So like, it's really hard for me to even touch on old games. Road Rash. Oh my God, the soundtrack to Road Rash. Gotta get me a Rusty Cage. That's not the words, but
actually, I think Rusty Cage by Tool.
Yeah, actually, yes. But the whole soundtrack to Road Rash, so freaking good. The games back then just had such grasp on music.
I don't necessarily know about soundtrack, but I do miss a game nobody ever talks about, and I wish I could find it again, called Facebreaker. It was an old school boxing game.
I remember that.
For the 360 and PS3.
Def Jam was good too.
Yeah.
The soundtrack on that was definitely good.
Bully.
Ooh, Bully soundtrack was good. Yes, that's a good one.
You brought up Grand Theft Auto, I had to.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, it makes sense because like Rockstar, they're just really good with music. Do you know they have their own music production company now?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like we're probably gonna see some crazy stuff in GTA 6. But I also think we'll be able to make our own music in GTA 6 too. We can't get through an episode without mentioning GTA 6.
Not till it comes out, man.
Oh, and it's gonna get worse when it comes out because now we're gonna be doing conspiracies that we found in GTA 6. We're gonna be talking about how we like GTA 6. We're basically gonna become a GTA 6 podcast at that point.
Considering it's here within my notes for today's episode, fucking Dead Island 2, man. The first one, I didn't like the soundtrack too much. It was okay, but the second one, it nailed it.
Hoodoo voodoo, bitch.
Yeah, see, I didn't like that from the first one. Second one, though.
I kind of did. In the way that, like, the new one actually, like, throws back to the hoodoo to voodoo.
Yeah, he's in the opening.
Yeah, I like that.
I do like they brought back the characters from the first one to show, hey, we're still alive, guys.
Yeah, show it's progressing and, like, they've...
The virus didn't just show up on the island, it came back with us.
It was a really good story for that game.
Their opening track, though, for the main menu is... I love it. When I listened to it for the very first time, I was like, who is this? So I looked it up, and yeah, now I own the track.
Favorite title screen music?
Oh my...
Skyrim. It hits me every time.
I don't necessarily know about that. I'm Halo Reach, dog. I can't fuck, like... Halo had the best motherfucking soundtracks when it came down to title screens.
Yeah,
like,
okay. I was about to say, I'm just talking about title screen, but yeah. Yeah, I can kind of agree.
Because like most people would go with like Halo 2 or 3. No, I'm going with Reach. Reach was my shit.
I feel you, but when I think about title screens, this Skyrim is imprinted in my brain. Like that and kind
I would say
of
that's a hard one to beat.
That and kind of Oblivion. Oblivion kind of brought me into it too with the title screen. When I first popped that game in and I see the title screen open,
enthralled.
It's like, oh my god, how magical is this game about to be?
Very magical. Although I got more pissed off at Oblivion than I did Skyrim, only because if you get turned into a fucking vampire and you step out in the sunlight, you die. And
that's on you.
My problem was that I would step out the door and it would autosave. So anytime I would reload that, I'm sitting there going, ugh.
I think they fixed that in the remastered, like the remake version. They didn't?
I fucked that up again too.
You dummy. You dummy.
But Skyrim, thank Christ, fixed that problem when it comes to being a vampire. You don't lose health, you lose stamina.
Not only that, but they also added that DLC of the Vampire Lord where you can become the Vampire Lord and like you get all these crazy powers and stuff, and it is so good.
That's like the fucking Dragonborn DLC where you get to ride on dragons and shit.
Yeah.
Well, that was cool. I think I'm pretty much out on soundtracks. For the time being. I mean, I could come up with more, but
we could always talk about it again. If you have any soundtracks that we didn't mention that you want us to look into and listen to, make sure you put it.
Dead Space.
I've never played Dead Space, but if you say it's good,
the original and the remake.
Ooh,
the remake is fucking scary, dog. Like for somebody like me who likes horror games, dude, the new Dead Space is fucking scary. Like. And then
that new game that the people that made Dead Space made, I don't remember what it's called, but everybody is shat on it. I don't remember what it was.
I have to look into it. Have you ever played Crysis?
Yeah, I loved Crysis.
The remasters are beautiful.
Oh yeah. It was like a stepping stone in graphics of video games.
Oh, absolutely.
It was so good for what system and everything it came out on.
Especially for the fact that with the remasters look even better. And it's like, how did you make it's not even possible.
So, anywho, if you have any soundtracks you want us to listen to, or do another episode on soundtracks and we could talk about some more, make sure you put it down in the comments. And while you're down there, go ahead and smash that like button, smash the notification bell. Oh shit, I forgot we have to hit it on both sides to keep it there, but either way, you know where the notification bell is.
And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button.
Oh yeah, I forgot the most important button of them all. We're still on the quest to 1,000 subscribers.
Hi, Manny.
We hope to make it there.
Precisely. And guys, really do think about this when we talk about this. Like, we don't just see this like most YouTubers out there that are trying to make it. We see this as a way of life, a way of being able to express who we really are. And we hope that with the content we provide for y'all, you guys happen to, get the same inspiration, or hell, you do something that you've always wanted to do, just never actually went out and did it. Like, we're humble for anything that you give us, whether it be a comment, a like, a dislike. Hell, that works too, because then it tells the algorithm what we need.
Yeah, and tells us what you don't like.
Yep. And then that's where we go from there and work on it and fix it and make it where you do like our content, if that's the case. Because
speaking of which, another thing I want to point out, we mentioned the new setup. The weather's become crashed. The weather is
dude, it's been raining for days.
It's so crappy, and we're gonna be honest, our new setup was gonna be outside, and it's like,
since all this has been going on, we haven't really been able to solidify the new setup because we don't need technology being destroyed because of said weather.
Yeah, we broke bitches. We don't need to be able to buy a whole new phone because it started raining on us in the middle of filming. We don't need the laptop getting ruined because of weather. We don't want to do all that. We already deal with enough struggles in life. We ain't got to deal with another one.
Now,
especially when we have a nice enough setup right here.
Now, that's not to say that throughout time we don't either find a place that we can solidify having a new setup, or this place here just evolves.
Yeah, who knows? This place might just keep evolving. You never know. I mean, you look and see. Go back to the first episode. You could see a major upgrade. Upgrade. You can see a major upgrade from episode 1 to episode now. I am wondering why are you here? All right, but anyways, let's go on ahead and get into the next little round of topics. Conspiracies.
I think that works. Yeah.
Yeah, video game conspiracies that might be out there, such as like the GTA 5 Mount Chiliad mystery. Supposedly that's been solved and there's really nothing to it. But I do have a few conspiracies that I've went through. I do want to start out with like the conspiracy of conspiracies of video games, and that is Elite Dangerous Raxla. This conspiracy is such a conspiracy theory. If you go on anything mentioning Raxla, everybody will just hate on you. It is absolutely so diabolically just chambered in Elite Dangerous somewhere. And like, not apparently, but supposedly it's either a planet or a station. And it's, if you know anything about Elite Dangerous, there's this like, not a cult or whatever, but there's this group known as the Dark Wheel that seems to have led to like the population of the game, NPCs and everything. It's where all the story comes from of Raxla. And like, I just wanted to touch on that first, specifically because now we have AI, and AI is just out of this world.
You say that
so
again.
Like, asking AI about it, I've gotten a whole jumbled mess of evidence that could lead to things, and there's some things that just line up differently. So if you're watching this episode, you play Elite Dangerous and you want to find Raxla, ask AI about it, because I would love to be able to go back into the game and go search for it on my own using AI, because it gave me such great like starting points that it almost did bring me back into the game. But I downloaded it, the controls are just so complex, and I'm so busy with everything that I'm doing, I can't do it. I can't put my time into that. I would love to. Maybe one day, if nobody finds Raxla, I will just break down and just download the game and pop in there with a group of people to hunt this Joker down.
Hey, actually, that gives me a really good idea.
It would be a great episode.
If one of y'all, fellow fans out there, if you do play Elite Dangerous, and you do happen to know anything about said conspiracy he has thrown out here, or, say you've stumbled across the same damn thing, tell us. Let us know. He would love to hear any kind of intel.
I would absolutely love to work with anybody on this subject. And if I can get a group of people that are down, I'd get back into the game and we'd do some hunting. We'd find Raxla. We have no clue what would happen when you find Raxla, but even the creators of the video game, which surprisingly enough, their other game is Jurassic Park World. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, one of the creators even says that someone has entered the system that Raxla's in, and they call it a honk, but it's just a quick scan of the system. Someone has entered the system and honked, but left without finding Raxla. So at any point, you could have been the one that did that honk in that system, and you just passed right by Raxla. So just keep that in mind.
It's interesting.
It's definitely not in any of the locked systems. If you don't know that some systems like Earth and everything is locked, you have to have a permit to be able to go there. Getting a permit for some systems is really hard, etc., etc. You get my point. It's one of the biggest conspiracy theories of video games, and I'd really like to look into it more or get more information on it. Yeah, what's up?
If you're done with yours, I mean.
Yeah, I'm definitely. If you want to reach out to me, go ahead, drop a comment. Let's talk about Raxla. Moving on to the next video game conspiracy. What you got?
So I've got one, and I thought about this for a couple of days now since I got it. I accumulated the funds through my mom and a friend of ours to get this.
Yeah, remember, it was his birthday not too long ago.
So I bought Dead Island 2 Ultimate Edition. Now, originally that's like $79.99. I got it for $6.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But so my conspiracy with this game, and I've been thinking about it really hard. In the first 2 installments of Dead Island, we're actually essentially on an island. It's never been known to anybody out here in the world. It was just some random ass piece of land that had this virus. Yeah, blase blase.
Mm-hmm.
But then it struck me as odd is why specifically Los Angeles, California? California is not an island. Now, I could think that with the way games have been modernized, since then, okay, maybe. But I also take into account that Hollywood has had their hand in trying to deceive us for quite some time. And I say that by literally they made a game based in Hollywood. Who's not to say they're not telling us of an actual zombie apocalypse that could occur?
Get this. What if? So throughout the episodes we have pointed out that the government and the elite is telling us things right in front of our face. They're shoving it in our face. So what if you're slightly there, but what if they're really telling you Los Angeles is about to become an island?
See, I thought about that too.
Earthquake happens.
And
Los Angeles
there's
breaks
earthquakes
off.
in the game that show up that, you know,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
So what if there's a Dead Island 3
And-
and it is an island at that point caused by an earthquake?
What if they're telling the future?
Yeah, what if they're telling us that that's about to
It's
happen to
happening.
LA?
California's about to become an island. Ooh.
That's a big conspiracy.
Ooh.
That comes into the real world. Oh, shit.
See, like,
That's a big one.
I had to think. I was like, why specifically Los Angeles? Like,
Yeah, there's got to be a reason they picked Los Angeles.
and
They could have picked anywhere. New York.
the game
well,
the
that
game
would have
starts out
probably
with
been
you
detailed.
escaping Los Angeles on a plane. One person
Or
got
trying
on.
to escape Los Angeles.
Well, yeah, a person got on there that was infected. You know, all hell broke loose on the plane.
Crash.
You survive. You know, but all these people are dying and stuff, and an outbreak starts in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's
Where?
interesting.
Where did it start in Los Angeles?
My question is, it's kind of unrelated, but it is related. Why hasn't there been a game well, I mean, Walking Dead did it, but why hasn't there been a game of a zombie apocalypse in Georgia, considering we have CDC in Georgia? And that's like where it's said to come from. There's like a disease containment center or whatever.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, how come there hasn't been a video game other than like the Walking Dead video game? But I mean,
That's
that
still-
came off of the show.
And
being-
it kind of doesn't count
it doesn't.
because, like,
You're not even in Georgia anymore. In
yeah,
the game.
they've expanded way out there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're like in Georgia for like one scene for that game, or at least the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Tall Tales one.
And then the first game.
Yeah, the one where you just choose decisions
You
and
play
you
as more.
kind of play.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then second season is.
That
I
was a
believe-
sad game.
Dude, I loved every one of them. I cried at every one of them. Like,
I only played the demo and I cried.
oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That's another one to add to it. The Walking Dead Telltale Games soundtrack.
Oh, that's a good soundtrack. Yes.
All of
yes, that's a good catch. That's a good catch.
But no, like,
The Dead Island, that conspiracy could lead somewhere, dude.
and I like your idea with, you know, why haven't we had a game that's based in Georgia when it comes to a zombie apocalypse? Like, I know a
GTA
perfect
6
game.
is in Florida and supposedly a little bit of Georgia, Gloriana. It
Actually-
could lead to GTA Undead.
No, Fallout could definitely do it.
Fallout, oh my god, a Fallout game in Georgia would be sick,
Right.
dude. They could have Florida and Georgia and it would be the sickest game ever. Damn, I just shifted the table.
I do have a game that I used to play. I want to get this new installment I saw on the store, but it's called The Last Stand, and it was a really old computer game back from like when we were in middle school, dog.
That sounds familiar.
Like,
Sounds familiar.
you travel through the city and whatnot and collecting supplies and guns and survivors, but you have to take on hordes of zombies every night, and based off of what you kill and everything, you go out there, you find and search, and it's really complex and whatnot, but it's really fun, and I loved every minute of it. I want to get the new one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good game to start in Georgia.
Yeah, if you want to connect onto that theory of Dead Island 2 and just talk about anything that just came out, just
Maybe it has some sort of, you know, I don't know, gave you an inkling or is linked to what I was just talking about.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it because I
Yeah.
mean,
anything to add on.
this does don't make much sense. Why Los Angeles?
Yeah, that's a little bit interesting. Is that all that you got for Dead Island 2? Moving on to the next game? Yeah. Alright, so I got a conspiracy theory for Ark Raiders.
Ooh, this would be good.
Yes. So I was watching a video. This dude has been watching the Emperors. If you don't know what the Emperors are, they are the biggest Ark that we have seen so far in the game, and we haven't really done anything with them. We just kind of see them moving out in the distance in the background, and now, ever since I guess the first season was over, now when you're in the main menu looking at your person, everything's kind of falling apart and we just feel earthquakes every now and then. So this one dude has been mapping out the directions and where the emperors are heading and going. So on the West Coast maps, when you see emperors, they're heading bottom west up north, okay? And then on the East Coast maps, you can see emperors heading from the bottom east north. Okay, so at the top of the map is where Speranza is. Okay, so my theory, which is kind of his theory, is the emperors are heading to Speranza to attack. They're organizing an attack on Speranza. Hence the earthquakes getting stronger and stronger in your main menu when you're choosing where you want to go or whatever. So my kind of conspiracy is why we expedite our person when we get to a certain level. And like when you expedite, you're basically prestiging. Okay, so you're sending your character off.
Level up.
Yeah, you're sending your character off to like no man's land or whatever. The cutscene's kind of confusing because it just shows your raider walking off into the distance. I'm not sure what he's doing, but my conspiracy says that we're expediting that person to another safe place, like Speranza. Okay, and when these emperors finally make it to Speranza, there's going to be a big battle between Speranza's raiders and the emperors. And when the emperors attack, we'll go into this game mode and hopefully take down the emperors before they take down Speranza. But I feel like it's going to be scripted where they take out Speranza either way. But when you go in to fight them, if you do not survive, you lose the character that you have at the present moment. So you expedited, sent out your character to another safe haven, and you have this new character. You go into the battle against the emperors, you die. If you die with that character,
it's permadeath.
Yeah, I think it's going to be permadeath. And then if you've expedited a character, you get to swap to that character in the new safe haven. And then our new main menu and our new safe haven will be that new place, not Speranza. Which, for one, would add to the map. For two, it would give Arc Raiders a reason to now have an open lobby that you could just roam around and group up with other people, kind of like Destiny, or there's a bunch of other games. I can only think of Destiny for some reason. But there's like an open lobby where you can just walk around. There's like a community hub, you know?
Like Xenoverse 2.
Yeah, stuff like that. So like, basically, the emperors are going to destroy Speranza, and if you've expedited a character, you get to be that character in that new safe haven, which means you get all your stuff back, maybe plus more. But if you haven't expedited, you just start a new character. That is my conspiracy theory on Arc Raiders. So if you haven't expedited your character, don't miss the next one, because the next one may be the last in Speranza. That's my theory.
I like it. That's an interesting thought, especially with everything that's going on so far.
The gameplay is hard to not look at, right?
Well, I mean, the fact that that's kind of trippy with as pixelated as it is on our end.
Oh yeah, looks good on me though. Got another game conspiracy. We're running up. We're close to the end. We got time for a couple more.
I'm trying to think.
Well,
I got one.
what you got?
So we all have seen, celebrity guests come in on certain video games.
Cameos?
Yeah, like Keanu Reeves with Johnny Silverhand.
Oh, that's more of a more than a cameo. That's a role.
Well, okay.
But yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
They're putting more famous people in video games now.
The guy that plays, I forget the character. He's in Days Gone. The
Jason?
I guess that's his name.
I don't know his real name, but his character name is Jason.
Yeah. The guy, that same guy plays Starkiller in Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Isn't that Troy Baker?
No, his name's Sam something.
Alright, go ahead and hit me with a conspiracy theory.
I think that certain people that they put in these games, especially like real big famous people we know about, it's a version of them we only get to see in our virtual realities.
I kind of get where you're going with that.
Because like I've seen him in a couple of movies.
That's more of a theory than a conspiracy theory, though.
Well, I think it's because of the simulation.
Ooh. Oh, so you think because we're in the simulation?
There's a reason why he's only showing up in certain instances.
Gotcha. I'll be honest with you, that's kind of a lame conspiracy theory, but I kind of get where you're cooking. We need some more evidence for me to cook it with you.
Because I mean, I can do this about just about any kind of celebrity that's been put in a video game.
Off of video game conspiracy theories, just for a second, a conspiracy theory I have with Keanu Reeves, dude. So The Matrix, right?
Oh boy.
The Matrix movie, that one scene where he's talking to the architect, and like all the screens in the background is different like scenarios with Keanu Reeves' character Neo. Yeah. So his name is John in almost every role he ever played. So what if those screens are really just him in different movies, but the different movies is different realities the Matrix put him in to distract him?
Oh my God!
And then it even connects to John Wick, because all the other simulations they put him in didn't work. He just keeps breaking out. So now they got him as John Wick.
It's not even Smith anymore. It's
Non-stop action, non-stop killing, non-stop distraction from being Neo. And on top of that,
it would explain why he has such a diverse, area of stuff he's done. Because I mean, you look at shit like Bill and Ted's Excellent and Bogus Adventure to John Wick.
So what if Bill and Ted
is a reality?
Was before the reality? Yeah, you're getting me. And he was getting too much info. He got time travel. He got dimensional travel. So the Matrix was like, no, he can't be doing this. He's breaking our simulation with all of his stuff.
He broke it. And
so put him in. Yeah. So now the movies after that.
He figured out how to get past the firewall. He's able. Oh my God.
And then you got Cyberpunk, where there's literally a firewall. Yeah, dude.
So what if I'm right?
Yeah. You're right.
Because everybody.
So you was cooking more than you knew.
Like.
Yep. That's a big one.
These people have learned how to get through the Matrix.
I do want to cap in. It's a little bit off subject, but the writer of the Terminator, all the Terminators, is the same writer for the Matrixes, and she has went on interview specifically saying that Terminator is a prequel to the Matrix, and Sarah Connor's child is Neo. Yeah. And she wrote a book before those movies came out that basically tells that whole story all in one. Yeah. That conspiracy might not be a conspiracy.
So that actually would go really, really well with conspiracy theories of J.R.R. Tolkien, the writer for The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, and George Lucas, the writer for Star Wars. Where did they get their info from? Where did they come up with this shit? Because George Lucas came up with an entire galaxy, planets, alien species, names, ships, the whole 9 yards. And Tolkien came up with his own realm. Orcs, elves, and he even came up with his own, well, I think he came up with 4 different languages.
Ooh.
Yeah, him and one other person.
He didn't come up with those.
The second
There's
person
no
nobody
way.
knows about.
Yeah, that's an alien. That was Paul. That was Paul.
It's a Nordic.
Nordic, yeah. That's what Paul was based off of, I think, wasn't it?
No, Paul was based off the Greys.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got,
my bad.
You got
Nordics
Greys,
is like the
Nordics, and
Nordics is like the Switzerland looking people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yep. Yeah, we just cooked a whole meal for y'all.
Think about that. That blew my motherfucking mind.
Mm-hmm. Hell, I might edit this where that was at the very beginning just so you see it. Mm-hmm. Make sure you see it.
Little snippets, so they get a taste, but then they get the whole batch when we throw it out there.
I'll throw you a dessert before, and then I'll throw you the meal.
I think we'll do a whole episode on that.
Oh, we got to. I do have one more conspiracy theory for video games.
Go for it.
GTA 6. Okay, imagine you log in, opening scenes happening. In the background on a TV, you see a newscast. Okay, this newscast is talking about some catastrophe that happened in LA. Okay? What if we learn what the true Mount Chiliad mystery was via news broadcast in GTA 6? So what if Mount Chiliad was never meant to actually be solved? It was just precursor to stuff planned for GTA 6 that you would see in the background. Or hell, it could even affect real time of GTA 6. So on Halloween you get the alien invasion, you have UFOs everywhere on GTA Online. Okay, so GTA 6, what if those aliens finally decide to attack Los Angeles or Los Santos? And then you got news broadcasts saying half the world's been taken over by aliens, blah 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 blah.
They do that at the same time Disclosure Day comes out, we all get the alien info that we're supposed to be getting in full bloom.
I feel like that could be a thing, dude. Because GTA, they love connecting stuff without connecting stuff. And that would be the best way to do it.
Like The Simpsons.
And then on top of that, what if we newscasts could broadcast anything? What if we hear about the heists that was done in LA? It's this is a big deal. Maze Bank got hit hard. Blah, 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 blah. Fleece Bank, Maze Bank, all of them hit in one generation. It's the most economic hit we've taken in Los Santos. And now aliens are invading.
Interesting. I like it. I like it because that would be really cool to hear a lot of real-time events that are going on within a video game's newscast. You know what I'm saying? I got one more. If you're cool with it, closing off the show.
Yeah, go for it. I got a little bit I want to close out the show with after that, but other than that, go ahead.
This new Assassin's Creed, codename Hex.
Ooh, can't wait.
I had one thought come to mind when I saw the trailer for it. That little, snippet of, come down on the stick
fade.
Yeah. Why?
Why witchcraft?
Why the Salem witch trials? Because that has to be where this is going.
That's what they said it was. Yeah, it's during the Salem witch trials.
So why exactly? Didn't we already do one on, old witchcraft? I would imagine that was Valhalla. Because Nordic magic is also the same as pagan magic.
But what if Hex is a different take on it? Or what if Hex connects? What if Hex connects to it?
What if it's a horror version of Assassin's Creed?
I'm thinking what they're doing is they're gonna give a reason to the Animus, and
this
Animus
looks rather dark.
I feel like the Animus is gonna be created using witchcraft.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, like, my theory on Hex coming into play is like the whole reason it started is because they wanted to control the powers that the people actually had. So they ended up Templars come into play.
We see where Abstergo comes from.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing of the Templars.
Yeah. So, like, we've seen Templars already come into existence and how they did. I don't remember which game it was. There's so many of them now.
Rogue, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Rogue. That's it. Yeah.
Play a Shay.
So then we've seen how Templars come into play, but we never really get the gist of why the Animus was even made.
Or how that, thing was even like a fucking fathom to the human mind.
Yeah, so there's one of the games is before the Salem Witch Trials in history. So what if the reason the Salem Witch Trials happened, they weren't actually hunting witches, they was hunting assassins.
And the assassins,
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, given the fact all the previous assassins we've played have somehow gained abilities, or, some unnaturally long life because of an object.
And then after Hex, I feel like they're gonna go godly. They're gonna have like something to do with like that apple.
The apple of Eden.
That apple's going to spur off of Hex, and they're going to do the witch trials, and then they're gonna kind of go not God of War type.
What if they go after like the Ark of the Covenant?
That would be interesting.
Like go down a biblical path.
They could really do that, and I would actually kind of enjoy that.
I would
like
too.
If they did it right, at least. I know it's gonna hit some people wrong, but that's
all the Assassin's Creed games are pretty much fictional when it comes down to a lot of the
but even the
even
the historical accuracy, people get salty about it. Like the whole fucking I don't remember the actual name. That has Assassin's Creed Red. The one they just came out with, everybody was mad that they got so much history and logistics wrong.
So Shadows?
Yeah, Shadows, that's it. That was Assassin's Creed Red.
I haven't played it yet, and I really want to because it's supposed to be in Japan.
I'm not gonna.
And I
won't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
If they did as good as they did with Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla...
They didn't.
It depends on what dynasty you're in.
Yeah. Ooh, what if them getting the logistics and things wrong in Shadows was meant to be because of Hex is going to basically, oh my god, what if they're about to reality push Assassin's Creed? So like, it turns out that we was in a whole nother dimension for some reason the whole time.
That would explain why Eivor's remains are in a place that they shouldn't be. If you know who I'm talking about.
Oh my god, even further. What if the Animus isn't the simulation? It's a simulation within the simulation, and the whole field of Assassin's Creed is in a simulation because of Hex, putting them in a simulation to suppress the powers that they have.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They were put under.
We might need a whole nother episode.
They were put under some dark spell that kept them restrained, and it pretty much took all their life essence out of them, and that's why certain people of historic nature, like Eivor being a Viking, being found in an area that he shouldn't have been found in.
Yeah. That's... Whoa. Rabbit hole in itself. Jeez.
Because, like, look at Hatham and Edward Kenway. How the hell did you get fucking Connor from both of those?
Yeah.
Connor's a damn Native American. Granted, I know the story, guys. I know that Hatham, yada yada. But
if we got something wrong, please correct us. But I think we're on to something here. Is that all we have?
Pretty much for right now.
Okay, that was our special requested topic from Jonathan.
Hope you liked it, guy.
Yeah, hope you liked it, man. We did it just for you. We love you, bro.
And if any of you guys else enjoyed the content we gave you guys tonight, or if there's anything you guys would like us to talk about, or, anything that comes to mind, fucking tell us how your day went. Tell us we're shitty people. We don't care.
Yeah, make sure you hit the like, notification bell, and the subscribe button. Our next topic on the next episode is going to be over lucid dreaming, a special request by Brand Play Game. Yup, what?
You said notification bell. We didn't.
I thought
At the same time.
you got rid of it because you hit it the other time. Oh, there it is. That notification bell. But our next episode will be over lucid dreaming, maybe a few other topics that spur off of lucid dreams. I do have a little bit I want to touch on astral projection, so next episode is going to be a crazy one. Make sure you tune into it, and you can't tune into it if you're not notified. So, like previously said, hit the notification bell. We had a great time with you.
And if you guys, see us out there, make sure you give us a hello there. And we'll see you guys all in the next one.
Yeah, have a good night.
We love y'all.
Sleep tight. Don't let the animus bite.
Welcome and hello there. Another awesome episode. Let's talk about some shit.